Welcome to Chasing Pars, the podcast where fairways meet fresh takes. Whether you're grinding for birdies or just trying to avoid double bogeys, we're here to break down the game, share stories, and help you chase those elusive pars. So grab your clubs and let's tee off.
Hello and welcome back to Out Here Chasing Pars, episode 62. Joining me this evening we have Millie. Millie, thank you very much for joining me.
You're more than welcome, no worries.
So, first question first, it's the go-to for everybody. When did you start playing golf and why?
I started playing golf when I was 5.
Wow.
My mum used to play, so did my dad.
Okay.
And my mum used to take me in my pram to her golf lessons. And basically what happened was I used to see her hitting shots and I'd pick her clubs up and start whacking them around everywhere. So she bought me some plastic clubs and some air balls that you got from Sports Direct. And she put them in the garden, and the first one that I hit, I had the natural turn up on my foot, I properly finished or whatever. My mum and dad just looked at each other like, okay. There was a bit of, okay, we'll see how this goes. And then, I got a membership at one of my local clubs, Thorpe Hall, when I was 6. And then, it just went from there.
6-year-old with a membership. It's mad when you think about it, really. And so have you, obviously starting playing then, have you always kind of played, or did you ever take a break, or has it just been a one constant? Yeah.
Yeah, always played. I had my first competition when I was about 7, and that was one of the Essex Girls tournaments.
Yeah.
And just literally fell in love with it. And then got my first sort of cap for Essex Girls when I was 9. And I just loved it. I absolutely loved it, and I just carried on playing it until now. Never really stopped to have a break. It's just one of those things that I deem as part of my life, and without me, without golf, there's no me. Do you know what I mean?
It's obviously it's incredible. What were being obviously young and girl? I think your mum and dad been involved, but what was it like? How many girls were you involved with at that time? At your home club, different when you go to the England girls scene and that side. But what was it like at the home club and where you were playing regularly?
Yeah, there actually wasn't many girl members. I mean, there was about 3 of us, and the girls were a couple years older than me as well. And being this younger girl compared to the girls that were older than me, they were about 4 or 5 years older. It was actually I loved playing against the boys, because it was just always that bit of competitiveness, and I think that's what made me sort of not enjoy it a bit more, but it really gave me that competitive edge, and it just made me sort of it grew me up to be very sort of relentless out on the course, because I just think to myself, if I can hit driver here, I will. It's because I know that I can get the distance, and it's because I've always grown up wanting to just get it further, and always try and beat the boys. And it was one of those where you've got to beat the boys when you're out on the course, and I just loved it. It was just always so nice to have that little bit of competitive spirit.
I think that's it. Yeah, I was going to say, I think that says a lot about your personality there, Millie. That's I do feel that's what's missing in a lot of younger ones in general, in any sport and that these days. I feel we were all, when we were younger, we had that drive, that competitiveness. I think I put a post up today in one of the groups I'm in. I am playing competitively if I'm playing a 70-year-old man on the golf course. The person I'm playing might not know it's a competition, but in my head, it's always that. Yeah, because it's as you say, it's what drives us to be better. And I feel in golf, especially, and obviously you got to a much higher level than I'll ever get to in the way you're playing. But sometimes it's easy just if you can coast along, and if you do want to score low, which in golf sounds weird, but if you want to. You do need to almost you need to have that kind of killer instinct. And as you say, if you're a young girl trying to compete against guys or even the girls who were older than you, you've always got that, I need to be that bit better.
Yeah, always.
What level did you get to when you were younger? Like, because I feel it's a bit different down in England compared to up here. Obviously, you've got a lot of the county stuff and even like
Yeah,
the England girls teams and stuff. So
yeah.
how far did you get at that level?
So I started, as I said before, I started playing for Essex girls when I was about 9, and then
Right.
started playing for Essex women's when I was around 12-ish.
Wow.
And then yeah, and then I applied for the England regional squad when I was 13, and then got in for 3 years. And
Okay.
then kind of left it once I joined sixth form. So yeah, I probably got up to regional, kind of the
Nice.
regional Essex, regional. What region was I? East. I was East.
And like at any point when you're younger, did you ever have that? Like every boy dreams of being a footballer. Did you ever have that of being like proper pro on tour type?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, like, especially when you are someone who loves playing the sport and plays it at one
Hmm.
of those competitive levels. I think everyone has that in their brain of going, oh my
Yeah.
God, I want to be on tour. I want to be as good as I can be. I want to be the best. And when I was around like 14, 15, that's when you had sort of like the likes of Georgia Hall winning the Women's Open. You had Charlie Hull was starting to step up a little bit. And it was very different to now when you've got such younger girls playing like Lottie Woad, you've got Mimi Rhodes, who are a bit younger and are showing that LET presence on tour. So for me, it was almost, I don't want to say an unrealistic goal, but that was what I had to aspire to, because that's
Yeah.
what I kept seeing. I kept seeing this LPGA, LET, like, of all these like incredible women golfers, and it was always attending those events as well, and they're the ones that you want to go and see.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I always had the aspiration to go on tour and play at the highest level that I possibly could. But kind of the only thing that really changed that for me now is when I sadly lost my mum.
Okay. Sorry.
When that, no, it's fine, it's not. But when that happened, I really struggled to get back in that mentality of
Oh.
kind of not playing competitively, but being able to stand on that tee and go, I'm just going to go and enjoy it today. Because I'd
Hmm.
start off like that, and then it would just be a sudden click. It wouldn't. It might not necessarily be me hitting a bad shot or making double. It would just arrive, and I just would not be able to get myself out of it. And that's why I sort of look at it now and go, right, now I just do a lot of, like, I still obviously turn pro, and that's still one of a big accomplishment in my life, but I just look back on it now and I'm like, yeah, I can't at the moment play that competitive high standard, because I don't feel I'm ready, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of goes down to like golf is such a weird sport when you try and when you look at the levels of it, and it doesn't necessarily mean on ability as basically the way you're describing it. Sometimes it can just be just that mind frame and that mentality at that time, because the levels in the golf game on the men and the women's side is just like a club level scratch golfer is
Yeah,
probably about 20 shots a round off, like and even now I always compare it like you've got your scratch golfers, you've got your YouTube golfers, then you've got like the
yeah.
DP World
So
Tour,
many different
and then
categories now.
and then
Yeah,
somewhere you've got the pros,
yeah,
and it's good that the ladies have got it now as well. I think the emergence of, especially some of the more popular ones on tour, definitely brings eyes for younger girls as well, and obviously more and
100%.
more with the content creators as well, which obviously are a
Yeah,
massive help to young girls. So It's just tremendous. I think the boom in golf, obviously, especially since COVID. I mean, you maybe know more before that. I didn't
Yeah.
watch any golf at all. Didn't pick up a club before 2020, so it's all new to me. But like that boom has been massive. What year or how old, sorry, were you when you turned pro?
18. So
18.
so I just left sixth form and then went straight on to doing my PGA and turning pro.
Is that 3 years, 4 years?
Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah.
So
And
how to the end of it now.
Oh, is that you just come? Yeah.
Yeah.
Such an achievement. I think.
Thank you.
I think I've only obviously yourself and a girl Hannah was on the podcast last year as well, who was a pro as well, which is I feel we need more and more female pros, especially now, more and more girls getting into it. Me and Kate, obviously, who you're close with, we were talking about that last week, and Melissa as well. Like what they're doing to try and get girls into golf. To have again a female pro to help with the lessons, with the coaching, and I just think that's the best. Not saying guys can't do it, but some girls would prefer, another girl to go to because it can be quite daunting.
Yeah, no, I mean I completely agree. When I was coaching about a year or two ago, like majority of my clients were female because and it wasn't because they didn't like the men teaching them. It was just, it's sort of, and even it's weird because even for myself having a woman client, it's the bond's just there. I feel like it's just so much easier to be able to. I find that women who come to women coaches, they find it easier to just sort of relax a little bit.
Yeah.
As I feel like it is. I feel like it is still one of these things where it is a bit like looked at as, oh, she's a lady beginner, like she's this, that. But at the end of the day, you treat everyone exactly the same, whether they've picked up a golf club for the first time or whether this is their 7th year of having lessons. Everyone's a golfer in my eyes.
Yeah.
If you pick up a golf club, you're a golfer, and it's just setting standard, really. So.
Yeah, I think it's relatable as well, which helps. It's with girls, and you could have the greatest guy coach ever, and they might be really good with women, but it's still that it's almost just a stigma sometimes as well. And as you say, it's that relaxing thing as well. Like it is easier, and it might mean like a girl might come to you for the first couple of years till they feel comfortable. And then they might go to somebody closer, and it might be a guy because by that point they feel comfortable and and as much as golf has came forward a lot, I've said it many times. Every time we discuss, still got a long way to go for it to be, as you say, it's just golf. I'll always say it's the greatest game in the world. I can play with a 16-year-old girl, an 80-year-old man, and a 40-year-old lady is my 4-ball on a Saturday afternoon, and it's the only sport in the world we can all play competitively because of the rule set. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Are you still coaching now?
So yeah, I mean, I'm open to coaching. I took a step away from it. Just simply because, again, going back to when I had a really rough spell with my mum. I was coaching in the June of 2024, and my days were just so long. I would do a 12 till 8 stint in the shop, but I'd go from 9:30 till 12 coaching, and then do an hour after, and then come back and see to my mum. So, and it was just one of those things where it was continuous over my days, and that was that. So I felt like I did sort of fall out of love with it a little bit, because it felt like more of a chore than it was. And I think it was because I knew it was going to be a long day. Coming back to then seeing to my mum and caring for her, it was like I was just living, and I just was living in a body. And I was just doing what I had to do, come home, sort everything out, go to bed. So I think that's why I sort of gave it up for a little while, and because I don't think I was ready. I think I just kind of threw myself into it, like, yeah, I'm a lady female, I'm coaching, blah, blah, but I didn't actually look at the wider kind of scene of it. And yeah, but now I'm sort of a lot more set and a lot more like know what I'm doing. I'm definitely open to coaching a bit more.
That's good. Well, we'll make sure we tag you in so anybody who's looking for a coach in the area can reach out. Where's the home course for you? Where are you a member? Where are you playing at?
So I've just left Garran Park.
Okay.
I was there for 4 years, or just under 4 years. Sort of like my first kind of big girl job was working in the pro shop on a weekend whilst I was doing my A-levels, and then sort of left. And then once you start your PGA, you start working in the professional shop every day pretty much.
Yeah.
So I worked in the pro shop, did a bit of coaching, and then after around 2 years, I left the pro shop to pursue being a digital marketer. So that's sort of what I kind of studying now. I've done that for 1.5 years for Garran's. Absolutely loved it. Just really liked going out, doing a lot of things for the socials, obviously the email marketing as well. So there's a lot to it that I absolutely loved. But now I've left there. I've actually taken a bigger step and opened my own business, which is kind of scary, I can't lie, but it's terrifying when you've got like HMRC letters through your door. I'm like, oh my god. But yeah, no, it's really exciting, and I'm gonna be based at Wolston Manor next to Topgolf in Chigwell. So I'll be affiliated there, so I'll be doing a bit of stuff there, and then also doing a bit of stuff on the side for my own company as well. So yeah.
Yeah, we were speaking about this off air. It's as you say, like while you're young, and it's like you're not tied out to like any children or anything like that, and now's the time to do it. As you say, worst case scenario, very very worst case. Listen, it doesn't work, and you have to get a job like another thingy, like the rest of us, become a slave for somebody else. So
and I feel like I'm one of those people that's like, well, I'm gonna do it. If it don't work, it don't work. So I've tried.
I live my life that way. What's the worst that's going to happen? It's not going to kill you. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I think just from even the 20 minutes on here, you've got quite an infectious personality, Millie. So I think you're going to be in the type of job you're going into. I think you're going to be all right. So
thank you.
Talk to us a little bit about the course you're going to be affiliated with. Have you played it a lot? Like any fun holes to talk about? Any holes that you're like, oh, I'm going to have to improve on here? What's the course like?
It's really lovely. It's a really really lovely course. It's got a really lovely clubhouse, so very welcoming. Do a lot of functions there, so a lot of weddings.
Nice.
Yeah, it is really nice. It's very sort of community based, so there's a lot of people always, and it's always busy. But yeah, I'd say I probably prefer the back line to the front line.
Okay.
Yeah, I think just because the front line's very, to me, I think the front line's very a bit like tight, a bit fiddly, and I can't just try and spray drive everywhere. So I have to kind of be a bit more strategic, a little 7-iron off the tee, and I'm like, no, boring.
It's just it for me, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but no, I mean, if there's a course to go to that's sort of just outside of London, that would 100% be one that I would recommend. That's not be biased either.
Competition wise, what I don't even know. Understand? Are you still able to play in competitions, or is it like pro competitions only now? How does that work for yourself?
So I can play in pretty much anything, to be honest.
Okay.
I can play in things like Clutch Pro Tour, but then I can also play in PGA events that are set up for solely PGA members.
Yeah.
It's getting better, the women's only events on the PGA, definitely increasing, which is good. But yeah, for me, I'm sort of kind of leaning into more pro-ams, more just things where I can be in sort of like this team aspect, where I just, for the time being, it's something that I'm just enjoying a little bit more than card in hand, literally like head down and you're by yourself. Because it's just for myself at the moment, it's not exactly where my headspace wants to be, and so I'm just kind of working on that and trying to.
It can be a pretty lonely sport at the same time, isn't it? As great as it is community-wise, but as you say, once you've got that card in your hand, like you, even though there's 4 of you maybe on that fairway at the same time, you're very like focused. So the pro-ams, Kate was raving about them a couple of weeks ago, and she loves them as well. So, what's your favourite format in golf then? What's your, like, if you're going out for a fun day, what's your ideal format?
I know it's slow, but I love a Texas Scramble. I know it's slow, but I just love it. It's either that or I really love Greensomes. So
that's my new favourite.
Oh, I love it. It's just so much fun. Like it puts a bit of pressure on, but it's also where you can be a bit like daring if you need to be. You can I love it. I just
Me and my partner at the home club, we're quite good. We've got the alternate shot one, and then they had a Greensomes one, and that's the first time I've ever played it. I've only ever played just the straight alternate shot before. So we'd had the 2-ball green, and it's just fantastic because
it's so good.
We didn't take a single one of my drives in the front 9, but then we took 8 on the back 9. It's just that mentality in golf, isn't it? It's so fun. Right, I'm going to come on to my favourite subject, and it's going to be golf clubs. What's in the bag? If we start for driver, walk down to putter, what are we playing with?
All my woods are TSR 2s.
Okay.
And then my irons are Mizuno P245s, and then I've got Vokey wedges, SM10s.
And what's the putter of choice?
I have a Odyssey, the Las Vegas Odyssey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm guessing with the multi-brand there's no brand deal or that, no sponsorship with any clubs or that yet.
No.
We're gonna
try.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna have to work on that one. That's
Pick me up.
I always say I want that brand deal, but I mean I would be stuck with the same set of clubs for more than 6 months, and I don't know if I could cope with that.
I mean, when I went for a fitting about a year and a half ago, and it was just so weird. I loved everything for me was Mizuno. Like I really did like the drivers, the woods, the irons, but I don't know. I think it was just based solely, literally on performance. For me, the TSR2 just like snagged it like by 5-10 yards. But I do have a big Mizuno tour bag, so I'm a bit of a Mizuno freak, especially like blue nails as well. Bit of a Mizuno freak.
It's funny. I feel every golfer's got that one brand that they either overly love for no real reason, they just love it, and then overly hate as well, just for the slightest thing. Golf ball for you.
Yeah.
Do you care, and do you think it matters what golf ball the average golfer uses?
No. I don't think it does. I mean, if you're the average golfer that's going round and sort of just having a knock with your mates, or you've got your Sunday medal, just couple of £1 late balls in a bag, you'll be all right.
This is my new favourite question. There's another podcast that's based near me, and we have this argument basically on a weekly basis that golf ball doesn't matter at our standard of golfer. There is exceptions where it'll matter, of course. Like there'll be somebody who's 7 foot tall and can swing just as fast as Bryson. Of course, that matters to him. But I am of the belief, unless you're, I think I said maybe at a push, like a 4 handicap, very good. up to Rory McIlroy type level, I don't think we can tell the difference what golf. If every brand brought out a blank white ball,
Yeah.
and you couldn't, nobody would have a clue. Like,
Yeah.
I stand by this.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
no, I definitely agree.
but on that, what golf ball do you use? Do you have a preference?
So I use Callaway Chrome Tours.
Okay.
But I do get really jealous when TaylorMade bring out one of their really cool stamped ones. I'm like, oh, I wish I was a TP5 player.
Yeah, I won't use TaylorMade anything. Like, they might be the only brand that I would ever turn down the deal from. But they do make the coolest balls
They're
looking
just
because
so cool. Like, I want to be hitting a ball with a sausage dog on it. Like, it's so
Exactly.
cool. And it saves me buying Sharpies every time because I always lose them.
Do you not wonder why more brands don't do this? Because I mean,
Yeah.
TaylorMade, I think they've cornered the social media market as well. I think they
Yeah.
make the best YouTube content for
Yeah.
their professional players. Those balls, every time the darts were popular, they brought out darts balls.
Yeah.
Every Halloween, every Christmas.
Yeah.
Why does no other brand do this with their balls?
I know. Yeah, I know.
It's strange. Like, I could understand Titleist maybe want to
Titleist
look
are
that
sweet.
professional, yeah. But like,
Absolutely, but
Callaway are famous for bringing out like pink balls, blue balls.
yeah,
Like, Shrixon have got half and half balls.
yeah.
Like, why don't?
And then Volvic's got those, like, they've just brought out those new ones that are like, you line them up and they're like pink and blue and
yeah,
I don't know, because I was so sad when they brought out like ones for Mother's Day, and they had like wine glasses on them, and I was like, Mum, I'm getting them for you. I was like, I'm gonna be using these. I don't care if the feel is different.
I think I love it. So what I will say for you though, there's a company up here now. I'm sure there's somebody down south, but there's a golf shop 20 minutes, half an hour away from me, who print golf balls.
No way.
Free of charge. You just need to buy the golf balls. So I bought 2 boxes of Pro V1s for £100 with my logo printed on them.
Oh, that's so cool.
And that included delivery. So I'll send you the link once we're off air, because you can get whatever you want put on the balls that you use, and then it saves you marking them as well, as you say.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Yeah, you're gonna hit me up with that later.
It's all about who you know after that. But
absolutely.
Honestly, the stuff's brilliant. Like, I need to actually order more because I had a very poor start to the season, so I lost quite a lot of them. But I donated some as well, so it's all right. I feel better for it. How much golf are you playing a week now? Do you get out once a week, twice a week?
Yeah, try and get out at least like 3-4 times a week. Try and play on a week. We'll try and play on a weekend. So try and play on a weekend with friends. And yeah, during the week, just try and hit some balls and make sure I'm still, excuse the pun, but got the swing of it. So yeah.
Are you a big practicer, or do you like a range session? Or
I love a range session. Yeah.
Okay.
I think my least favourite golf session is chipping. Like, that is the most tedious golf. Like, I can't express to you enough. Like, if I know I've got the yips or something, I'll just be like, do you know what? Let's just bump and run it for the next 3 months. We'll hit the hurdle like when we have to. I just hate it.
Now, this is not a great advert for lessons and grinding, working on your craft here, Millie.
I can stand there and tell people what to do. That's absolutely fine. But if you're telling me to do a chipping challenge, I'm like, nah.
I know, but once they come to you for the lesson, they're going to be like, wait a minute, I watched Millie on that podcast saying she doesn't then practice it, so why should I? I respect, as somebody who has maybe done 5 range sessions in the last 5 years, I don't warm up, I don't practice. I respect it. I just, whatever happens, happens. Yeah, I don't know how I've got to the handicap I've got to, because it's pathetic how much
It's the
practice and
printed golf balls. It's the printed golf balls.
it's that, and I play 200 rounds a year, so it's just playing. That's
Yeah,
it.
playing.
Dial it in.
That's like me. Yeah, that's exactly like me though. I prefer just going out on the course and
Yeah,
going and playing.
I'll figure it out. I'll have fun at the same time.
I'll sort it out.
Millie has unfortunately been cut out.
I'm back in the game. I'm so sorry. In the game.
I was like, I didn't even ask the question yet, and she's
So
took pure.
That's the quietest you'll ever hear me.
So anyway, as I was saying, I'm gonna dissect your game from your point of view. If you were giving yourself, like having watched you play, and you're gonna rate yourself out of 10 on driving, woods, long irons, short game ish, and putting, what are you giving yourself?
Okay, so driving's my favourite, so I'm gonna be a bit headstrong on that. I'm gonna say I'm about probably like 9 out of 10.
Okay. Now we'll pause in between. Is it distance or accuracy? Why are you giving yourself such a high? Or is it a bit of both? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm gonna be confident to say both.
I love it. Right, what about woods then? Because so what I would say, what I find, people who are good off the tee with a driver tend not to be very good with woods.
Yeah, so I can have my tendencies where they're a little bit low, or yeah, it can like differ. But I'd say probably like 9 times out of 10, if I just slow it down a little bit and just remember that I'm not trying to absolutely smack it. I'd say about 7.5. I'd say.
I don't know about you, haven't seen, but I truly have never found somebody who's good with a driver and as good with woods. They tend to have one or the other, usually because they can't do the other one. And I'm prime example. I can't hit a driver. Worth a hell. I reckon I'm top 10% of wood players of my handicap, I tell you. What about long irons then?
Long irons, I'd say probably like comfortable 7.
Okay.
I'd
So
say.
on what woods do you have, and what's your like lowest iron? Like what's your gap in?
This is a great question. So I have a 3 wood, and I have a 4 hybrid.
Okay.
And then I have a 6 iron.
Okay, that's so. 6 iron's my lowest iron as well.
Yeah. So I cannot hit 3 irons, 4 irons, 5 irons. Can't do it. I literally cannot do it. I will stand there on the range and hit ball after ball, and I just cannot do it. So I thought, well, if I can't do it, I'm not going to force myself. So I just started my irons at a 6. So yeah.
Yeah, I decided with the iron set that I got this time. So I now go driver, which is only there to hit off the deck if I'm in trouble. I've got a 2 wood, a 4 wood, a 7 wood, and then a 4 hybrid, like a 4 hybrid iron, just for that very reason. I'm firmly under the belief I could not care what you've got in your bag. Make golf as easy as you can.
Yeah.
Why would you hit a 3 iron if you don't need to? Right, so we'll not really talk long irons then, because you're in the same bandwidth as me. What about let's say the 8 to pitching wedge range? What are you rating yourself?
I'd say about 8.5.
I like that.
Yeah.
What we're saying on wedges, just having the conversation we've just had.
So wedges I've got obviously wedge, gap wedge, 54 and then 60 degree.
Okay.
I mean, I don't normally use 60 degree and 54 degree. I don't normally do long swings with those. They're normally from like 3/4 max. And then my wedge and gap wedge are normally my full swing clubs. Like I don't really like doing knockdown like shots with my clubs. I just think if I've got to hit a knockdown or if I've got to smack the grannies out of it, then it's
go
not
up
the club. No, just go off a club. So I'd say probably maybe I'd say like an 8. I think.
Solid. I like it.
Yeah.
Then what about the putting then? That's where the
See,
money's made.
I'm actually a decent putter. Like, I'm actually all right. I can line a ball up. I can hit it to, like, close to the hole. So I'm all right. Sound about an 8.5.
I like it. That's an overall great rating.
Yeah.
Couple of years time back on tour. Look at you go. Never
I
mind
know.
the new business. You'll be making
I know.
millions.
Sack that off.
Well, we mentioned earlier about obviously the 2020 basically boom of golf. Obviously, not long after you started your PGA really as well, so you'd have seen like a mass influx at the same time. How, as somebody who's loved golf from a child compared to me who never watched it, what is your like overriding thoughts on like how golf's gone, the way like all the influencers, the YouTubers, etc., and that like, what do you think like really like? I feel like I don't know how much a traditionalist you were, but like the landscape of golf, how do you find it now?
I mean, growing up, obviously, I sort of had to be a traditionalist. It was always because the golf club I was at first was a members club, private members club. So it was
Yep.
always skirts as like long as your knees, like you've got collars on your shirts, no hats inside. It was very, very traditional. And then obviously going through school, it sort of got a little bit more lenient and a little bit more relaxed. But looking at it now, I wish I had that when I was a kid. Like,
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. I think it's just so much fresher, and it's so much more, to me, like, I feel like if you can just go into a sport and feel like you're as laid back as you were when you were sort of getting ready, then you've already won, really, because you're going to do something you enjoy, wearing something you feel comfortable in, kind of being out with people who you feel comfortable with, and sometimes playing music out of the buggies and stuff. It can just calm you down to make it a little bit more fun, a little bit
Fun.
more
Yeah.
enjoyable.
I again, you girls, sorry, you guys, the girls side, I honestly got it much harder than guys, especially when it comes to still with the clothing rules and all that
Yeah,
nonsense. But what I'll never understand, and this goes for guys and girls, club wise, not the actual individuals, nobody ever really wants to go out looking scruffy. Like no,
yeah.
especially girls. Girls, like let's be honest, used to far much more pride than
Oh yeah,
most of us guys, right? But even guys, we didn't want to go out looking like scruffs, like so. I'll never understand, and I think this is why I hated golf so much when I was younger, because who cares what you look like as long as you don't look scruffy. Like if a
yeah,
guy wants to wear shorts and a t-shirt, as long as it's like I wouldn't go out in a football shirt or anything like that. But like if it's that's why I love a lot of the golf brands how they're bringing out collarless polos now. So you've still got that polo, but
yeah,
you don't have to have it tucked in, pair of shorts. And this whole sock rule in some clubs blows my
yeah.
mind as well.
Mind blowing.
But and again, when it comes to girls, like why isn't a leggings and a nice top not fully acceptable everywhere? Like it makes no difference. I'll never
Yeah,
understand it.
yeah. No, I had the leggings debate in my golf club, and I was on the Facebook group with, it was mainly my mum. She was on the Facebook group, and I was watching a video of Charlie Hull. She was at Woburn
Mm-hmm.
with just a group of her friends, and she had just an Adidas zip up like tight jacket with a gilet and a pair of leggings. So I screenshot it, put it into the Facebook kind of group, and went, right. And I was I must have looked like the gobbiest 14-year-old, because I was like, right, come then, ladies. Like, how come she can wear it and I can't? Because I'd been solely picked on that
Yeah.
weekend for wearing leggings, and it being a big, big problem, calling mum, saying, mum, you're going to have to bring another like skirt down. And obviously she's at work and all that faff. And it absolutely just kicked off. Like it was great. It was so much
Love
fun.
it.
I just felt so like, I was like, yes, I've done it. And now after that, I mean, it's one of those things now where you see someone in leggings, like Adidas do leggings, golf leggings.
That's it. Yeah.
And they specifically call them golf leggings, and they're no different to what you can wear to the gym. So it's
Yeah.
like, if you're going to just put golf behind it, it's like, well, can't really think about that.
That's ultimately what brands have done, really, as you say. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a pair of golf leggings, but they put a pair of gym leggings, sorry, but they
Yeah.
put the golf on it. It genuinely just blows my mind. I just don't get why any golf club has a even a like what's the word like. I don't even think there should be a dress code anymore. Like,
Yeah.
it should just be like, yeah, no football colours. I'm fully on board with that.
I'm on board with that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think certain courses, a lot of the public courses, like I don't care if I see somebody in a pair of tracksuit bottoms and a normal t-shirt and a hoodie, because if that's what gets you into golf, then crack on. I seen a guy down my local course wearing jeans. He had like almost like work boots on, a t-shirt and a jumper on, and I'm like, do you know what? Fine. That course completely different if you go to like a private members club and all that. Yeah, but even then, like, what difference does it make wearing a pair of shorts? I wear a collarless polo 90% of the time, and I don't tuck it in because it doesn't look right being tucked in, and it makes no difference. And thankfully, my home course don't really complain, but like I know some people would, and it's still just it's 2026. What are we doing?
Yeah, but I think it's just because I feel like just golf's always been one of those sports where everyone's known it to be rule set. So, like things like football, you can turn up to Sunday League in a pair of shorts and football boots or whatever, but it doesn't matter what brand they're from. It doesn't matter like what they look like. Whereas, and there's no set rule for teams as such, because you just don't need to train in anything that's kind of not kind of sport like really. But with golf, I believe it's always been one of these set things that's, you have a dress code, you have a set of rules, you have a rule book, this, and I feel like that's just how the game is. That's how it's always believed to be.
Do you think, obviously it's come a long way, but do you think it'll relax much more, or do you think we've got to the point that's going to be accepted?
To be honest, I think we're there. Like, I don't think you can push it anymore. Like, I think so many more golf clubs love the fact that people go and do content and they do stuff for them. And as long as you're just not in the way, you're letting people through if you need to, you're being respectful, I feel like most courses have just kind of understood it now.
That's the key word. It's the respectful part, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Like, again, from all the videos and the podcasts I've made, I've never really had a club kind of been opposed to it. We've went and made videos, and they've always came out and spoke to us and like asked sort of thing about the channel and that, and they've always been brand new. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of clubs like respect it actually helps them.
Yeah.
Because
no, absolutely.
it brings awareness to them, and that's the whole reason I started this podcast. Like originally was actually not so much to have guys like yourself and Kate on, it was more to have golf courses to come on, to try and get people to go and visit golf courses. Like up here in Scotland, everybody wants to visit the usual, the Kingsbarns, the Old Course and Carnoustie, whereas we've got so many great courses round about them that are like a fraction of the price, but nobody ever wants to go and visit them because, and it's unfortunate, it's the American tourist tax that they'll quite happily come and pay £500 a round, whereas they could play 10 rounds at like a local course that's just as good as these courses.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
On golf courses then, what's your, let's say, top 3 golf courses that you've played?
Oh, that I've played. So for me, Woburn will forever be my favourite course.
Okay.
The Duke's course at Woburn will just always number one for me. Where else have I played? I tell you what, I played a really lovely course in Scotland. It was called the Blair Gowrie Golf Club.
That's my home club.
No way.
Yeah, it's my home course.
Yeah, that's where I
Yeah.
played, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it
You
was
definitely
just,
play, you definitely played the Rosemount course then, because
yeah,
the Lansdowne one is your idea of hell. It's
yeah,
tree lined and it's tight. You can't hit driver till about hole
yeah,
7.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
No,
my home course. That tells
absolutely.
you a lot, eh?
Yeah. Oh my god, that's me not doing. That's me definitely acting like that. I didn't do enough research.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm lucky I said that out loud and not kept that in.
Yeah.
But then probably the next one would be um, probably Valle Romano in Spain.
Oh, yep.
Really
That's
nice.
yeah, it's well
Yeah,
thought of that
really
one.
lovely.
Have you? Everybody's got like a couple of bucket list courses that you really want to play that you've not done yet. What's your top 2 or 3 that you really want to play?
I'd love to play. I'd love to play JCB just to see what it's all about, and like with all the like no one like can just pay and play. Like you have to be invited. Like I would love to know just what's behind those glass doors.
Yeah.
That's so like fascinating. That's not allowed to be open for normal people. I'm like, oh, I love it. I just get all excited. And then where else would I really love to play? Probably. I mean, I see a lot of them like online. Like a lot of places in Switzerland just look incredible.
Yeah.
A lot of places in Switzerland, and then a lot of places that I've seen in like Hawaii with all like the palm trees, like by the beach. Like to me, that's just idea of heaven. So like, I don't have like specific golf courses that I'd like to play, but
Just
those
areas and
areas,
stuff.
I'd
Yeah.
love to go Switzerland with a mountainous background. I think yeah, definitely up there with places I'd like to go and play golf.
Yeah, I think that's a sensible way to look at it. I think I really want to go over to New Zealand and play South Africa as well. I pretty much, if I had the money, I would go and do the live golf like
Yeah,
tour. Like every course they go to, I'd love
yeah,
to go and play the same
100%.
courses. I'm a full on live fanboy. And JCB is my all time dream golf course.
Yeah,
I can't tell enough. Like I think the way about JCB, the way like somebody like your dad would have thought about Augusta. You know, like a proper golfer who loves the Masters. Augusta's like that holy grail of golf. That's
yeah,
what I think of JCB.
yeah,
And it made it. I went to the live event last year, and I kind of like what I thought. I thought I loved it before, and then when I seen it in person and started
love
walking
it
the
even
holes,
more.
I just became obsessed. So that is my goal. Try and get this podcast big enough that they invite me to come and play
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Get a media pass for JCB somehow. Me and Kate were saying on the podcast last time what we need to do is we're going to go and buy a digger, because
Yeah,
once you buy a digger, they invite you to play the golf course.
sweet.
So it'll be worth it.
I'll
So if you
chip
ever
in.
see,
I'm in.
if,
Count me in.
so the 3 of us just driving about in a that's how we'll
Yeah,
get there as well. We'll get the clubs in
yeah,
the bucket and we'll
yeah,
get there.
100%. We'll put the flashing lights on down the motorway and just be like, yeah,
Oh,
everyone move around, keep in the left-hand lane.
that is the dream. You mentioned playing Blairgowrie, so that's class for me, knowing it's my home course. But how many courses have you played in Scotland? Have you had much golf up this way?
No, I haven't actually. Like I've not really been up to Scotland much. I mean, I think the furthest that I'd been to was Goswick.
Okay, yeah.
So I'd been there, and that was the furthest I went until last year, for a tournament that I played in Scotland. And yeah, I must say, like I really did love the courses up in Scotland. I just think they're they are really picturesque to me. I just think they're just really nicely like laid out, and they just I would like to go up there and play a little bit more, for sure.
Yeah, we are blessed up here. Like even like your local council courses are generally like you're looking about, you're like, wow, if we had the weather, nobody would ever leave this country.
100%. Yeah,
that is the problem. Unfortunately, like we had on Sunday.
Peak August, and that's it.
Yeah, on Sunday we had Sunday, the end of May, we had golf courses closed because we had torrential rain, so they were flooded.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. And as a sun worshipper, I can't be dealing with that.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm the same now. I've turned into like such a sun geek, but still not gonna. I'll not play golf in the rain, but at least we get it in. I'm not sure if you got a partner. Does he golf?
Yeah, he golfs as well. Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, no, he's a professional as well.
Oh wow!
And conveniently, he's also at Wolston Manor. So if anyone else, any guys need lessons,
so you're sorted both ways.
Yeah, pretty much.
How competitive does it get between you then?
We love it. It gets so competitive. It's brilliant. It's like every time we step on the first tee box, it's that look into each other's eyes of not love. It's like, who's paying for the takeaway tonight? Like that's what it is. It's not the old like cutesy, like no, game face is on, like gonna do as much as I possibly can to put you off. Like love it.
He's doing the dishes for the week if he loses, sort of.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the competition you need, though, isn't it? That's what we need.
It's just so nice to share an interest together.
I was going to say, because golf isn't exactly so. Again, you're going to start your own business and like new venture at a new golf course. So like, had he not been into golf, say, and then you still wanted to play a couple of times a week or practice, it's a long time apart. If not, so I think golf again is one of the few hobbies people have that tend to do together because again that level that we can all play together doesn't matter. Even if he wasn't a pro, let's say he was a 12 handicap.
Yeah.
Because of golf, you can still make that work. Unfortunately, you've just got to beat him scratch now, and you get to play that whole sexist card over him. You got beat by a girl.
Oh, I love it.
No matter what.
Yeah, because if I lose, I go, it's because I was off the whites. Like that's why. I can say to my Jack, any time he wins, there's always an excuse that I will make. It's not a fair and square win. Absolutely. And he'll say the same. He will say the same.
I love it. What's the goals for you for 2026 then? What if we'd have this conversation in a year time? Where is Millie?
I think just doing whatever makes me happy.
Great answer.
Excluding anything to do with golf, anything to do with business side of things. I've been through too much to now not try and live the happy side of things and the carefree side of things. So all I want to do, and not just in a year's time, for literally the rest of my life, I just want to make sure that anything I do just is what I want to do and what makes me happy. And as long as I'm doing that, I can't complain.
You know what? It's the best answer. And I truly believe in life, we really need to be selfish first and foremost. Because if we are, like, let's go back to what you just said there, like you want to do what makes you happy. And that's, like, it's a borderline selfish thing in a way, but it's not in a negative way, because if we can't make ourselves happy, we're not doing stuff to make ourselves happy. You can't make Jack happy. You can't make your family happy. You can't, ultimately we've got to love ourselves first. Yeah. And I think I'm so glad you made that answer as well. Let's go to the golf side and the work side. Where are we going to be in a year's time though? Let's manifest some positivity here.
So with the golf, I definitely would like to have that take off a little bit more. Do a few kind of like beat the pro events. I'd like to be sort of doing quite a bit of that, getting involved in community side of things. Doing a lot of pro-ams like with my girl team. We done really well last year, as obviously probably Kate's told you.
Yeah.
So I won't be a parrot in that sense, but we did come second in Cyprus. But yeah, so I'd love to do a bit more with the pro-am stuff and that side of things. Maybe sort of try and get back into the competitive side, but just ease my way into it.
Yeah.
And just make sure that I'm ready, I'm sort of relaxed, and then tying that in with the business side of stuff as well. Like, I'd love to incorporate my business with golf days, with doing media for bigger companies, doing the social media and marketing. I'd love to just reach out to as many companies as I can, and help them with everything that I can, and be that support for them, as I said, in the best possible way. So yeah, hopefully the business takes off. I'm crossing my fingers.
Yeah, same. I again, like I said at the start, I'll say it again. You've definitely got a very infectious personality,
Thank you.
so it can't stand you in any wrong. Like, obviously with a business launching and obviously your golf at the same time enjoying it. Do you ever see yourself kind of going down more of the content route at the same time with your golf?
Yeah.
I don't know how much you actually post as well, but obviously
Yeah.
Kate's like almost full on, probably the biggest female content creator there is nowadays.
Yeah.
So you've got the
No,
perfect guide to take you there.
Yeah, literally. No, I definitely would like to do a lot more of the content side, and obviously being really close with Kate, it does help me a lot and has made me understand the side of that of golf, and it's made me kind of grow to love it a little bit more. So yeah, I definitely would love to do a lot more social kind of stuff, a lot more content. That'd be pretty much ideal, to be honest, because that's sort of what I'd love to go into.
Yeah, it kind of ties in with the business at the same time,
Yeah.
with the media side and that. So yeah, it's only going to help both sides grow. So yeah, it's exciting to see what comes. As I say, I'll make sure we tag you all your Instagram, and if you've got like a business page or that set up separately, we'll make sure it's all in. I'll even get you to send me Jack's Instagram as well for any guys looking for those lessons as well.
Absolutely.
We'll get the whole bit covered. I've got a little this or that quiz for you to finish off, if you're all with that. A little golf one.
Of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
No worries.
Right. So, the Open or the Masters?
Masters.
Right. End this right now. Well, the second one up is Augusta or the Old Course?
Augusta.
Augusta or JCB then?
Oh, both.
Right. I'm gonna alter it a little bit. Are you going skirt or leggings?
Depends. I'd always love to be in a skirt. So if I can be in a skirt, I will.
Proper girly girl, are you?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Love it. Yeah. Scorecard, like traditional card or app on your phone?
Scorecard.
Oh, proper traditionalist here.
It's because I love popping it in the back pocket in my little scorecard holder. I could be having a shocker and writing down 8, 7, but at least I can put it in my back pocket.
Stroke play or match play?
Match play.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. Far too competitive not to. Trolley, walking the course or on a buggy?
Buggy. I'm so lazy. I'm terrible.
Right, long drive, and we know where this is going to go. Practice putting or practice your driving?
Practice for driving.
Yeah. Right. I think I probably know the answer to this one as well. Would you rather chip in or sink a long putt for birdie? Like chip in for birdie or long putt? Yeah. I think that's my answer as well, but I gathered you were going to go with that one. Sunset or sunrise? So early morning round or after work round?
Sunset.
Sunset. So I've got two answers for that. So I prefer to play golf first thing in the morning, but my favourite round is after work.
Yeah,
I love sunset
golf.
I think when you're playing with your group of friends, that finishing about 7:30, 8 o'clock,
And it's just
and the
getting
sun's
that little bit dusk. Oh, it's lovely.
It's just mint. What's the pre-round routine? Like, how much are you practicing? What's the coffee order? What's the breakfast order?
So I'd probably get to the course about an hour and a half before, hour and 15 minutes before,
Okay.
do my check-in, get all that sorted, back to the car, get the clubs out, and then park my clubs up, cup of tea. First thing I've got to do is have a cup of tea. So I could have one before I leave, but I need one when I get
Still
there.
need another one.
100%. And then it's got to be bacon sandwich on proper, like, well, I'm gluten-free, which is annoying, but if they've got like nice bloomer bread that's like gluten-free, I'm like, yes, count me in. So that with my cup of tea, and then what I'll do is I'll have a little scan around if I've not been there before. But if I have, then it would just be getting my putter out, doing a bit of work on the putting green. Definitely not going over to the chipping green. And and then going over to the range, hitting about 40 balls, and then yeah, pretty much. I don't like rushing. I hate it. And some people will turn around to me and say, "But Millie, you literally you rush all the time." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." But when it comes to things like that, I would much prefer just be strolling around, being like, "Yeah, I got tea time in an hour. It's all right. I'm fine."
I love how organized, and that is the difference between you and me right there. I'm turning up to the golf course 20 minutes before my tea time.
Nice.
Enough time to get my clubs out of the car, get my shoes on, get a coffee,
Yeah.
and sit down for the last 7 minutes before
Yeah.
I tee off. That is
Yeah,
that.
bacon roll takes priority, 100%.
Yeah, if I get there too early, I mentally check out.
Do you?
I'm done. 20. I think the earliest I've ever got to golf was maybe 40 minutes, and it was only because I went to the gym in the morning and I missed time. There was no point going home for 10 minutes, so it was like just get through. What was I waiting? I was just waiting to ask something. What is your ideal opening hole?
Par 5.
Good answer.
And for me, I think something that's gonna give me a little bit of the wobbles, be like, whoa, okay, this is a bit challenging. But I think something that's like tree lined, long tall trees, little bit tree line, not too tight, but room to breathe. And then I'd like it to, for me, it'd probably be a bit of an uphill raise, and then sort of like downhill towards the green, because you've sort of got that. You've got to look at it and go, okay, well, we've got second shot in. Do we want to play it to the green so it's a downhill, or do you want to run it? So something that's a bit strategic thinking, so I'm like in the game as soon as I start.
I need to get a flyover of the course at my home club that I said you wouldn't like, because that you've just described the opening hole.
Shut up.
So off the tee, off the whites. It's a par 5. I think it's the best opening hole in golf. It's tree line, as in 20-foot, 30-foot tree high, but it's not narrow at all. Like, even I could hit a driver on it and be safe. It's a dog leg left, but you're on an elevated tee where you go down and back up to where you're going to land, really, and then it's all downhill to the green round the corner, which you've got a clear shot at it, but it's strategically placed bunkers, and you've normally got about 240-ish, unless you're really long off the tee and you kick down the hill. But 9 times out of 10, you're still up the top of the tier. So it's that: do you try and smash your wood and try and roll it up, or like pick your landing spot and chip on? So I'll need to get a little flyover and
100%.
send that over to you. What is your ideal length of a par 3?
About 155.
155. What club's that for you? Because there's obviously a reason that you've been so specific there.
7-iron.
Okay, what's your thoughts on a 220-yard par 3?
You got to take it, yeah. What can you do?
Get it in the bin. That's what. I hate it. I hate it. All par threes over 200 yards need bin.
I must say, I do get a little bit shaky over like a 190, 200 par three shot because I'm like, oh, here we go, like bogey incoming. But yeah, so I don't know. I feel like, but I just think that's golf. Like, got to take the rough with the smooth at the end of the day.
I've started. I think every course really's probably got one par three over 200 yards. It seems to be the common theme. If you've got 3 or 4 par threes, you'll get a short, a couple of medium, and a long tends to be the go-to. And I've started trying to tell people, and I need to tell myself sometimes as well, because we're probably our own worst critic. But if you had a 220-yard par 4, you would expect to birdie it.
Yeah.
But the minute it becomes a 220-yard par 3,
I panic.
you expect to bogey it.
It's so weird.
It's such a mindset we really need to get out. And again, it's par 4s and par 5s are exactly the same.
Yeah,
if you got a 450-yard par 5, you'd be like, right, this is an eagle chance, if not like expect birdie. But the minute it becomes a 450-yard par 4, you're like, do you know what? I'll take a bogey here. That's a good result. And you're like, well, why? we're such a stupid bunch, really. Let's be honest.
Yeah, literally. We've all got the same mentality.
Oh, completely. When's the next round of golf for yourself?
Well, I'm actually going on holiday on Thursday, so I'll be off for a week, and then I am back on probably like the 12th of June, maybe. I'll go out and play.
Can I just say, I've never asked somebody when their next round of golf is, and they've sounded really dejected that they're going away on holiday for a week. Like, wait till you listen to this back. You've just went, I'm going on holiday for a week.
I'm going on holiday for a week.
Everybody else is like, yes, get me away for a week. Some sunshine. We're going to be on the beach. Cocktails. Millie's like, oh, God's sake.
I'm really looking forward to getting away. It's literally I sit on a sun lounger and just drink margaritas all day. I cannot wait.
Sounds like 7 days of heaven. I like it. But we'll need to keep an eye on your first round when you come back. We'll see how it is. That week away might might not do you too well, especially with all the cocktails.
Might make or break me, to be honest.
Right, Millie, I will leave that there though. Do you want to let everybody know where they can find you? As I say, I'll tag you in. Any pages you want them to follow?
So I've just got my main social, which is Millie May Tillier. Everything goes on there. I don't have a different golf coaching or anything like that. In terms of like business wise, just got my email, which is milliemay.media@gmail.com. So anyone that's interested, or any brands that are interested in digital marketing, obviously I do loads of different packages. I'm very like easy with kind of what you want compared to kind of what I want as such. But yeah, I pretty much all laid back, and follow Worston Manor. if any girls want a lesson.
Exactly. I will make sure to get all the information so I don't miss it, and I will tag everybody in it and write it in the caption. So any girls want a lesson, give Millie a shout. Any guys in the area, give Millie a shout. If not, grab Jack anyway. Make sure you go and check, if you're in the area, go and check out the course, because again, ultimately that's what we want. We want people to go and visit golf courses. That's something like I'd never heard of it. So it's a course now that if I'm ever down in the area, I'll be sure to check out. A bit like Garren Park as well. Kate always speaks so highly of it. So I now need to.
Another incredible course that's very quirky in its own little way.
I love quirky. But it was the clip. I don't know if you've seen the clip that I posted with Kate. You've maybe played. I can't even remember the name of it. But the course where you're teeing off on the 16th and 17th, and you take both tee shots at the same time.
Never heard of that.
Oh, so I can't remember the name. I'd have to go back. I feel bad now, but Kate was saying you take your 16th tee, and then at the same time you turn around and take your 17th tee. You then go and play the 16th hole, and then you walk to find your ball for the 17th.
That's brilliant. I love that.
Unbelievable. But can you imagine, like, we're not all straight off the tee.
Yeah. A couple of reloads on that.
That could be interesting, but I need to go play that. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do a tour of England at some point, especially the south of England.
100%.
But yeah, thank you very much, Millie, for
No,
joining
you're
me.
more than welcome. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you at home for listening. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. 4 weeks today, I'll be doing the prostate cancer challenge. So if you see my post, please like, share, donate if you can. I've got loads of good raffle prizes for you to win that'll be drawn on the day. So if you can, that'll be eternally grateful. But until next week, thanks for listening, and we will see you then.